I thought I would vlog today because I've ended up having my afternoon lectures changed to being online. I'm currently studying dietetics at London Met University, and normally all of our lectures are in person. Since COVID we have gone back to in-person teaching, but sometimes they get put online for various reasons. So this afternoon I have a microbiology lecture, so that's at 2, and then at 1:30 I have a meeting before with my success coach, and my university has set up a success coach system, so that'll be my first one today. It's with one of my lecturers, so that'll be good. And yeah, I just thought I'd take you along and show you a little bit about what a day looks like for me. This morning I have just gone up, had a coffee, and I did some journaling. So I do my gratitude journaling every morning. I try to anyway. I find that really sets me up for the day. I use the 5-minute journal methodology. And then I was just setting up my day. Yesterday was Sunday. I went through my weekly plan on Notion, and I just created some goals and intentions for the week. I think I would have just shown you those. And I just went through again what I had planned to do today and just make sure I thought I would be able to. So this morning so far, I have been doing that, so just planning, but then also I have been doing some internship work. I'm currently doing an internship with a dietitian called Linear Nutrition. So I do a lot of her social media work, so I create content for her page and make nutrition information accessible for people on there. So I just finished editing a reel for her and just doing a little bit more extra work for her, so I've just been doing that on my laptop. Now I'm going to do some pre-reading before my lecture. So normally I always try and go through the lecture materials before. So the lecturers normally give us the slides, so I'll go through that, and if there's any references or any like signposts to further reading, I'll try and read around the subject a little bit and just familiarise myself with it. Because we're at the beginning of term at the moment, there's sort of less to do, whereas if I was further on in the term, I would like read back on some of my previous notes around topics that were also associated with that lecture. So yeah, I'm not actually sure what the lecture's on yet, but I will talk to you a little bit more about that before I go into it and just show you what I do there. But really it's just going to be a day quite a lot on the laptop, but I thought I could just tell you a little bit about what I'm doing, and then you can see a little bit about what goes into the dietetics degree and the work that I'm doing around it at the moment. It's about 1:20 now, and I've just been reading through all of my lecture material for this afternoon's lecture. That's a microbiology module, and it looks interesting, all about like food spoilage and like the conditions that need to be so that those microbes multiply and things like that. Interesting. I've never really done anything around that before, so yeah, that'll be interesting. And then I've just been getting myself ready for my first success coach meeting. It's a new thing my university has set up, so that's interesting. I don't really know what's gonna happen within those meetings, but I thought I'd get myself prepared, so I've just created on Notion, which is this amazing platform that I use that's free for students if you use your student email. It's a platform where you can organise, and it's where I do all of my notes during lectures. But I've just created you can create templates, so I've created a page for my success coach meetings, I've just created a template for notes that I'm going to take during it, so I just thought I'd let you know the headings. So I've got things I want to discuss in the meeting, so I've just written a few things that maybe I want to cover each meeting. Then I've got meeting notes, so during the discussion, and then things to do following the meeting, so I can create a to-do list of actionable things. And then I've got how did I feel before the meeting, so it's just a bit of reflection that I can do, sort of write my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings, and then how did I feel after, so I can see sort of progress of how that's helping by talking about things and just checking in really with my emotion, rather than it just being like always very practical things to do. And then finally, number one goal to achieve before the next meeting, so I can write out a goal, and I'll probably do that using maybe like a SMART framework. But yeah, so I am going to be having my meeting now. It's actually with one of my lecturers. I don't know if that is the same for everyone, but I imagine, yeah, it's someone who is in will be in like the health sciences. So I'm gonna have my meeting with him, and then I have my lecture at 2 as well, so I've got to try and fit a quick lunch in there somewhere, and then I'll be into lectures. So we'll check in with you again later on.
And so this is, I guess I'll introduce what the concept of this is first, and some of you might not be aware, and then we'll just kind of talk through some basic things of it. And so the uni has introduced this new personal student coach kind of approach, and so you've all kind of been put in little groups and then been allocated.
Hey guys, so it is much later now than when we last spoke. It is probably about 6:30 now, I think. So my lectures ended at 5, but I actually decided to finish, I stopped watching it a bit earlier today because Karim and my boyfriend was going to work this evening, so I just wanted to spend a bit of time with him. So luckily, because of being online, that was actually really useful today, so I did that, and I'm just going to catch up on it possibly this evening or probably tomorrow morning. Sorry, the tumble dryer is on, so hopefully that's not picking that up too much. But yeah, I did write up quite a lot of notes and followed along. The lecture was really interesting, so I will share back a little bit more about that probably in another video. But yeah, that's the microbiology module in year 2 of the 4-year course at London Metropolitan University for dietetics. So if you're interested in joining the course, then that's one of the modules that we do. Now I'm just gonna make some calls. I think I need to catch up with some people, and then I'm gonna do a bit of editing and work for my social media. You can follow me on Instagram. I share quite a bit there about like day-to-day things that I'm doing. I share more about my work as a model on there, so you can follow me. I will put my handle here and I will link it down below, so if you want to see a little bit more, then head over there. And yeah, I think I will then possibly do a little bit of like yin yoga. I feel I need to stretch today. I've been sat down a lot. I did a lot of work in the morning. I just wanted to tell you about my success coach meeting at university. It went really well. Turns out we're actually in small groups, which is nice. Nice to feedback from other people and learn from them. I think people are a bit nervous though. It was meant to be in person, which I think will be better moving forward. I think people get a bit nervous talking on the camera and putting their camera on in their home and stuff, so it was good. I look forward to the next one. We can set up one-on-one sessions too, which I think I am going to take advantage of, because I want to do that a bit more this year, like reach out for help a bit more and use all the help that is on offer from the university. But yeah, it went well, so that's good. So just gonna catch up with some people, do a bit of yoga, then make some dinner, and then I will look forward to getting into bed and reading a bit and just winding down. I haven't left the house today, which isn't great. When you're studying stuff, it's really good to get some fresh air, but hopefully tomorrow. So I'm going to make up for it with a bit of a stretch and just do a bit of winding down this evening. Guys, so I have been awful at vlogging this evening. I'm really sorry about that. This is sort of my first try at vlogging properly. Wanted to show you quite a bit of a study day, but didn't end up showing you that many elements, but I will definitely try again in a few days. But I ended up just speaking a lot to friends and family this evening and just editing a video that I want to put up all about my degree and about the first year of university. So I've just been trying to get that sorted, and now I'm just relaxing, trying to put myself into the mood for the evening before bed, because I can sometimes feel quite anxious in the evenings, especially when I'm home on my own. So I'm just lit a candle, I put all the lighting down, so it's just like bedside lights, and then I'm going to read. So at the moment I'm reading this book. It is Mariana by Monica Dickens. I'm really loving it so far. I think I'm coming up to about a third of the way through. It's by Charles Dickens' like great granddaughter, I think, and it's from this beautiful bookshop called Persephone Books. There's one in Bath and there's one in London. The original one is from London, I believe. My sister-in-law bought me this book, and they publish a lot of authors, a lot of female authors, and also it's books from certain eras. So I think it's from like the 1920s through to, I'm not too sure when. I'll put a link to the shop, but they're so beautiful because all of the books are bound like this, so they're all grey, that sort of thing there, and then inside they all have a different print. So all of them are grey like this on the back, and then they all have a different colour inside. They have a print and a little bit about the book, and then they also all come with this with a bookmark, and that's in the same print. They're just super lovely, super interesting bookshop. I definitely have a look if you are a lover of books as well. That is my plan for the rest of the evening, but I'm gonna sign off here. It's been a bit all over the shop and not sure how interesting today has been, but thank you so much for watching, and I will be bringing some more vlogs showing days in the life of a student studying dietetics, and also juggling a bit of everything else in life. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe, and I will see you soon.